Yeah,
So
now we don't talk
for
about it.
guys that don't know, A1A means you get night yard.
I never had night yard. I was level 4. I never been on
Oh,
a night yard. Yeah, I never
so
been on a night yard. A1A means you got a job.
well, you got a job, but you also
You got certain privileges. You can go more store. So on level 4, well,
yeah,
the ones I was in, you can get 220 store. So that was the max you can go to store. You can get you got a job, A1A, night day room.
night day room. That's
night day. Oh yeah, you
That's
night
what
day room. I guess that's the same. I
like.
guess that transfers over to night yard on like level 3 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, A1A you can get night day room because you don't got to lock up at 8 o'clock for close custody.
And A2B, your yard ends at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
At 11 o'clock, and then you know what I mean.
A1A you get more phone calls. A1A you can get a phone call every day if you A1A. A2B you only get one a month or two a month or something like that.
Right. I think it was one a week, wasn't it?
Was it one a week? I know it wasn't like every day. You couldn't get on there every day.
You couldn't get. You had to sign up for the phone.
Sign up. Yeah. You know but see, we used to ignore that. Like, well, ain't no phone list. We got the phone list. It's our section over here. C section, we got this phone. Y'all got that phone. It's 2 phones. That's y'all phone. It's our phone.
Yeah.
You know, nobody paying attention to that list.
Yeah, what a nightmare, man. Being told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, fucking, and that's not just by the CDC, but that's by your people as well, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, there was a time when we ran the joint, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Fucking, back in the days. Yeah.
We ran the joint. We had all the JRCs. As soon as you came in, we knew what your JRC said. If you had 288A on your jacket, that paperwork being shown, you know what I mean? And you was getting dealt with right there in reception.
Off top.
You know, Tracy was cool because my celly worked in reception, but he was in the main line.
Okay.
So he'd take a pouch of Bugle over and get 8 jars of coffee for it.
Ooh, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? There's 8 jars of coffee for a pouch of Bugler was a good deal.
You know, it's a hustle every day. Every day's a hustle in prison.
Every day, man.
Every day.
Give a shit. So, and it was like
I remember when they took the tobacco, we were selling cigarettes for $1 a piece.
Well, in the jail, they were $10 a cigarette for real.
Oh yeah. When I paroled, I think a can was like $200 for like a can of Bugler.
Yeah, they're like $700 or $800 now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, huh?
That's crazy. I mean, a cell phone was like, for this phone, I probably can get 2 racks when I left.
We didn't really have phones when I was down, bro.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah. We
didn't have
I had just started seeing like these kind of phones. When I first started seeing phones, they were just like the regular little flip phones.
Yeah, which was probably easier, but everyone wants to Facebook and do all that shit nowadays, you know what I mean?
And go live, and they want to go live and they sell.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, we didn't have that play because I think the cell phones were like this big when I was...
You had the old school kind.
Hooping one of them would have been no joy whatsoever.
Hey, I had a you know, I'm free now. I had a phone at one point, and there was a dude down at the end of the tier that would pay. You pay him, and he'll put it away for you.
Ouch!
Hey, they coming through on a search, bro. You want that? I'm like, yeah, man. And he was broke, so he wasn't tripping. He was like, man, just give me a couple cases of soups and a jar of coffee, man. I got you for the search. I'm like, all right, and you can go ahead. I was like, you can go ahead and use it while you got it, man. Just when they come through, gonna run my back.
You know your shit was solid.
Because it was so easy, right? Because like when you know how when they do that lockdown, we gonna sweep the whole yard type searches, and so but they hitting block by block. So today they hit that block, next day they hit the next block. Well, the homies getting their phones back out in 1 block and calling in 8. Hey, they just got through in 1 block. They go to 2 block. Oh, okay. All right. So 7 block. Okay, they coming to me tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna slide mine out. Boom. Slide it out. Like it was so simple, man. Like that shit is crazy, man. But then they charge your family an arm and a leg for Global Tel-Link. Like, what you expect us to do?
Right, like it's a lot of money to call your people each month, you know.
What is it like $5 for the first minute and like $2 for each additional minute or something like that? Like a 15-minute phone call is like $30 almost. Like, come on, man.
You know, I didn't really have the phone call situation going on too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get calls. I get call. I mean, I could probably show. I ain't gonna show you right now, but I could show you on my phone calls from prison on my phone right now. Like
me too.
Yeah, the A6 that A66606 number. Like, come on, man. You know what it is.
Yeah.
And I go on there and put money on my phone every check to make sure I got it there. But dang, I'll be like, man, bro, can't you get a phone?
So you get out and you go to what, brother's house?
No, I go to my the lady I was in a relationship with.
Okay, are you still in the same relationship with her?
No.
All right. Well, she rode tough. We appreciate her.
Oh yeah, she did her thing. I respect what she did, but she made this choice. You know what I mean? She made this choice. This wasn't my choice.
We're hard to deal with when we come out, man. We're desensitized. You know what I mean? Like, I'm desensitized like a motherfucker still, bro. I've been out a minute. You know what I mean? And my girl will be like, "Man, you're just fucking heartless sometimes." And
yeah.
You know, like, where's that gentle? You know, like I don't know how to be that way, and I'll fake it sometimes, but when you're with them for more than a year, you can't fake it that long. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the real you shows up. So we're just desensitized to some degree. These kids nowadays, I'm watching the news right now, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, fucking, it's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
It's great. And like I've told people before, like, it's not that I don't care about stuff. It's just that I'm real good at turning that switch off.
Right.
Like, if I feel like you betrayed me, I don't care who you are. If I feel like you betrayed me, I'm done. I'm done, because I'm gonna be done before you make me do something to you that you not gonna like.
Yeah, no U-turns.
So, because I don't. Yeah, if I come back, I already know I'm gonna have to do something to you. So, what's the point of even staying in that situation?
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because I know how my mind works. If you slap me, my mind says punch you. My mind doesn't say, oh, let's talk about it.
Right.
Or let me slap you back. My mind, and not to even be on no violent stuff, it just be like, my mentality, just like, that it's desensitized. Like somebody dies, just like, oh, that's messed up.
That sucks. That sucks.
What? Yeah. Well, I mean, I hate to see her go, but I mean, we all got to go eventually.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not, I'm not trying to be, like you said, I'm not trying to be heartless. It's just, when you lost so many, and you've seen people die right in front of you, and you know what I mean, you've been through the stuff we've been through, it doesn't mean as much.
Or you've been in love with some man, and I don't mean any sexually weird shit. I mean,
right. Your brothers, yeah.
To a mix. Next thing you know, you're being transferred off. You never got. You know what I mean? Like, we just get numb to it, you know.
Yeah, and it's just, you get to the point where it's like, it's just time now.
Right.
Like at first, it was just, it got to a point where people say, well, how did you do all those years? I mean, the first part, the first couple years was the only part that was like stressful. After that, it was just time.
Like, it was just like the Twilight Zone, huh?
I mean, once I learned the program, it was just the program. Like, okay.
It turned into another, yeah.
Before I know it, they're like, oh, Jackson, parole. Oh, okay, let's go.
Right.
CDC number, boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Yeah. Butterflies in the stomach, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The first thing I ate, I don't know where I said it at. I said it on somebody's interview. And I'm not trying to regurgitate nothing, but at the same time, the first thing I wanted to do, because I've seen the commercials, I wanted to get this jalapeno burger at Carl's Jr., right?
Yeah.
And what I did is I got the burger, and I got a Monster Energy drink. I didn't make it. I went inside. We ate inside Carl's Jr. I didn't make it out the parking lot before I was throwing that crap up.
Yeah.
It was coming up. I was like, why? And then driving down the street looking at a phone for the first time.
Yeah.
Because the person I was with brought me a brand new one of these kind of phones, and I'm looking at the phone, and I started feeling nauseous.
Yeah.
And she like, that happens when people who've never been on phones, when you drive and look at phones, it kind of messes with your equilibrium. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, all these little things is like, and then I was nervous. I'm like, okay, we finna go to my sister's house. We finna go to family finna come around. And I'm not used to being around these people because I ain't been around most of these people.
You know what they're thinking about you.
Yeah. And are they scared of me, or are they, you know what I mean? What's the whole thought process? I don't know what it is. So I'm just like, I just came in there like, What's happening, man? I'm back.
It's funny you brought that up, you know, because I was in high power down in our county jail for a minute. And when I finally transferred to the joint, I get to the joint and I walk in and my celly's got a can of Bugler and a jar of coffee right there, Keithy coffee, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what's good, man? You know, he's like, twist one, fucking shoot one up, you know what I mean? Make a cup of coffee and I light a cigarette and bro, I had bubble guts so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I got to be on the shitter right now. I'm so sorry.
Yep. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Put the sheet up.
The coffee fucked me off. The cigarette had me head spinning. I was like, whoa. So, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. So you get out. You're obviously not trying to freeload off this chick, but you're fucking scared to fucking go out and fucking to society and apply for jobs too.
Oh, no. Oh, no. See, so I got lucky because a family member of mine had their own business.
Okay.
So he has a automotive repair shop. Okay. So he was like, man, if you want to work, just come to the shop. And I'm like, okay, I'll be there tomorrow morning. He's like, oh, tomorrow morning? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there first thing in the morning. Yeah. And that was the first place I worked, and I felt comfortable because it's my cousin. Right. So it wasn't like I'm around other people or a lot of people. It's just like I'm in the cut in the back, you know, just sitting down, and I'm just basically a lube tech, right? I'm doing oil changes and brake pad changes because I'm not no mechanic. So right. I'm like, I'm doing oil changes, lube changes, and stuff like that. I mean, oil, brakes, just little easy tire changes, little stuff like that for like the first couple weeks. And then, you know, I end up parlaying that into something else and something else and something else until it just kept climbing all the way up to where I'm at now.
For sure, man. Respect on that. Respect for
but
sure.
My thing was like, I always been a hustler, man. Like, I mean, not to knock nobody else's path, but I wasn't a drug addict. I was a drug dealer before I went to prison. Right. So it's like I got home and the mentality to get money was still there.
Right.
Like the mentality was, if I want to eat, I got to get out here and get it myself. I can't wait for nobody to hand it to me.
Yeah, there ain't no John Duckett coming to you.
No, there's no tray coming in my door tonight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we was on cell feeding. They're not bringing no tray. So, and they're not bringing no sack lunch. So if I want to eat, I got to go make sure I'm putting food in the refrigerator.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I was out like, and that's part of the reason me and my first wife, we end up splitting up, is because she didn't understand why I didn't just want to stay home. And I'm like, you got to understand, I've been in a box for years. All I want to do right now is we can hang out, but let's go to the gym together. I'm going to go to work. Let's go to the gym and then let's come home. You know, then we could chill. But all this staying home and not going to work, she wanted me to just stay home and let her take care of me. Nah, you ain't been listening to me for the last whatever years we've been dealing with each other.
Yeah, we've been right.
Yeah, but she was coming to visit everything. So she should know, like, you knew who I was. You knew who I was. And then I get home and you act like you don't want me to be who you already knew I was. Like, come on, man. Nah, I'm not waiting for nobody to give me nothing. I'm going to go out here and get it. Well, you can just, people, even some of my family members were like, oh, just kick back for a couple months and get used to being out. Nah, for what?
For what? To get stuck on that?
Yeah, so I can get mad at myself and go back to the streets?
Right.
No, that's what I'm not going to do. And
of course, man.
I don't got no problem saying how long I've been out. I've been out almost 5.5 years. And like, I'm not going to turn this thing around and show, because none of this stuff I've done matters. What matters is that I'm not going to stop.
Right, just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, that's what it's about. And now that I've gotten to where I'm at now, I'm comfortable. I'm not satisfied, but I'm comfortable.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen my shirt. Here it is. This is one of my shirts. You know, can you see it?
It ends. Yep, and see the bottom part, but it will never say I gave. Yeah. See, yeah, but it'll never say I gave up. You dang right.
And I'll tell you what. Right. Some days I feel like giving up too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Some days I feel like it. You know, I still get scared to go out into society.
Right.
I get anxiety around too many people. Mm-hmm. You know, I get a little weirded out. You know, like still.
Oh, don't get it wrong. When I'm around like people that I might deem a threat that I don't know, then that's when them hackles come back up, and I'm like. That look comes in my eyes, and you know, my wife would be like, "You good?" Or people would be like, "Nah, I'm not good." Who is partner right there? Who is that? Who are they? Yeah. You know what I mean? And why you didn't tell me they was here when you told me let's go over here?
Right.
No, I'm not good. You know what I mean? Don't take me into unknown situations.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's still stuff like, do I ever feel like I'm a quit? Nah. It's we come too far, man. We come too far. And you know, I can understand the thought process of like, damn, this shit get hard sometimes, but hard is what made us as strong as we are now.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Going through all the hard this stuff is cake compared to the stuff we've been through. This is cake.
It's true.
It's time for us to kick back and eat our dessert now. We handled the dinner. We handled that like soldiers. You know what I mean? So all I can do now is like, come on, man. And that's something I was telling somebody the other day is like, everything out here, man, I know what I've been through to know that this is nothing.
Right.
This is, man, come on, man. Come on. They pay me. What they pay me now, I make more in one day than I probably made in a year in prison.
Right. 19 cents an hour and shit.
Yeah, I think that was the most I got. Like $50 pay deck. It was the biggest pay deck I had because I never had a vocation. No, they never had vocational.
I had a 95-cent pay number at IDEA.
Yeah, so you had a vocation. That's a vocation pay number. Yeah. So, I've never been in any vocational programs, so I never got those monies.
That was sweet. I was working in IDL and we were building doll houses for the little schools. What are they called for the little kids?
For the nursery, the daycares?
Daycare centers, right?
Yeah.
So, and I had a black foreman. He was the free man. He was free.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And he loved me, bro. You know what I mean? Right. Like, I got caught doing some stupid shit. I carved a swastika in a brand new concrete, bro. You know what I mean? Put SFB on there. And they're all, who the fuck did this? No more.
That was me.
And he was just high hill. You know what I mean? Like, it was cool as hell with me, bro. Right. Like, that man showed me love. Right. And I told him one time, I was like, hey, man, you know what would be cool is putting plexiglass in the windows.
Of the houses?
Right. Yeah, well, we got grinders. We got everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that plexiglass turns?
Oh, yeah. Right? I already know.
I already
know. As soon as you said it, I'm like, oh, we can make some things out of that.
Sending 6-pack a day on the yard, you know?
Oh, yeah. Invisible.
That yard was fucking full of fucking pieces with fucking grinders and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But that dude treated me right, man. You know what I mean? Like fucking, and people ask, oh, you know, how come you're not racist anymore or whatever? You know what I mean? Like a black nurse, I got fucking stuck.
Right.
A black nurse treated me really well, where the white nurse was like, basically, what do you need, you piece of shit? You know what I mean? And she was like, the black nurse, no matter how she felt about me, I don't know how she felt about me.
She still treated you like a human being.
She was like, hey, sweetheart, I'm going to change the bandages today. And
that's what's up.
Damn, man. You know what I mean? It's
like, why are you being nice to me?
Yeah, right? So, like,
more than my own people.
Right. That's where it started for me. The change started for me, you know?
That's a beautiful thing, man.
You mentioned the word dictator earlier.
Right.
You said dictating or whatever.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to dictate nothing to me.
Right. So, there was this black cat named R&B, and me and him was cool as fuck, you know what I mean? And he was playing poker at like 7 a.m. and being loud right by my cell, right? And I came on, I was like, come on, homie, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, can I get some rest? This is Saturday, you know? And he's all, hey, man, ain't nobody dictating. And I go, hey, motherfucker, I don't even know what a dictate like. You know what I mean? Like, what a dictate's like.
Right.
Like, fucking badger, you're off the hook. So, and he moved. Man. That's a dude that I actually plugged in with after he got out. Like, we went to lunch and fucking.
Right.
I mean, like.
This is nothing, man. I'm like, anybody I've done videos with so far, like, man, if a cat say, hey, I'm in your city, pull up, I'm pulling up.
For sure.
I'm pulling. What y'all want to do? Sandwiches with pizza? Right. What we doing? Right. Like, because, like, I feel like personally, from what I've looked at, I'm pretty good at checking people out. You know what I mean? I've been doing it for years, obviously. And everybody I've done videos with or associated with, like, I feel like they solid in some form of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why
with you.
That's why other people who've offered and try to contact me and stuff, I'll be like, hey, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you.
It took Herc a few years to get me on his channel.
Oh, me too.
I was like, I got to check with my people.
Right.
I made a bunch of excuses, you know what I mean? Because I really wasn't into helping people in that fashion. And before I started doing Herc's channel, I just started helping with the bed. I started renting a bed to where I could put drug addicts into, and I was paying for that bed.
Right.
And I thought, you know what? Maybe going on this channel can help. You know what I mean? And, it's been pretty cool, you know, being with him. I'm getting ready to do a video with him on my channel. I'm going to do a video with him on his channel. We're going to hook up here again. So for all you listening and asking when it's coming,
check it out. Fresh Out series. Let's go.
And you know,
he up here right now. Matter of fact, he up in Reno right now. He just he wanted me to come up there, but I can't come up there. I got it.
And you know Anthony, his boy.
No, I haven't met him.
The filmer?
No, his wife filmed when I did it.
Oh yeah, Anthony's my boy, man. I love that dude. I'm not gonna go into it anyway. He's just a solid dude, bro. He's always there for me. Fucking answers the phone. He got arms this fucking big. You know what I mean? Fucking totally nice guy, and he's always there for me. You know, and that's why I always forget. Don't forget your yard time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Just throw their shit out on my.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They gave me this platform.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why. Like I said, you see, I threw that Fresh Out there. I've already put, you know, I'll say Big Herc all day long. You know, anybody that gave me an avenue, you know, a couple of other people, you know what I mean? I put them, like when I do my videos, you know, I put them on there. And a couple of them like, we'll come on your channel too. You know, I'm like, okay, we'll get to that later. Let's let these subscribers get up first. We'll get to it.
Another one with Josh. I guess you just did with him. Me and him are getting ready to do it.
Yeah, I did one with him, but he gonna come and do one on mine too, though.
Oh, you gonna come do one on you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did a 3-way. I don't know if you ever caught it. Me, him, and Herc.
Yeah, I did see that. No, I did see that. When I was researching him to because when somebody says I'm gonna do a video with somebody, like when I contact you, I went and started watching yours. You know what I mean? And then
it was about first.
Right. And then I went they said Josh, I was like, okay, let me go watch his. I don't care if he got 1 million subscribers. Let me go see how he interviewing, what he's doing and how he talking. You know what I mean? And I looked at him like, okay, he seemed like a cool dude. You know what I mean? And he turned out to be a real cool dude.
Yeah, he's a really good dude. You know what I mean? Got that family.
And he's interested in this Sacramento stuff too, so that I like that even more.
Right. The only person I haven't done anything with is APS, because I guess he just doesn't do anything with anybody. You know what I mean? He's just too.
What was that?
After Prison Show.
Oh no, I haven't heard. I ain't seen him.
Joe.
Yeah. Oh, he don't mess with everybody?
He's got the biggest channel out there, yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I might have to
So he just
does. You say he don't do stuff with anybody?
Yeah, well, not to my knowledge. But, you know, more support to him. You know, he does some funny shit, skits and this and that. And, you know, like obviously we had some good times in prison as well.
Right, absolutely. Well, I mean, we had some tolerable times. You know?
Yeah, that's the best way.
We had some times that made it not so bad.
Right.
Even though we were still locked in the cage.
As young kids coming in, it's just like coming into the projects, basically, like old school reception when they're all out there meeting you, you know.
Yeah.
Your heart's going, you're like, damn, you know what I mean?
And then it'd be like, as soon as somebody recognizes you, it's like, oh, we good. Yeah. You know what I mean? You hear that? Nate, hey, come here, bruh. I'm like, oh, what's happening, man?
Yeah.
What you doing here? Like, because I remember it was an older dude from my neighborhood that noticed me first in reception when I was coming to DVI. And he was an older Crip, but he knew me from the streets. And he was like, man, what are you doing in here, man? It's time, man. What you think I'm doing? Oh, and then he went because he was on the other side. He was a trustee on the reception side.
Right.
He was on the line. And he came, like you said, he came and brought me the bag of goodies and soups and coffee and tobacco at the time, everything. Like, here, bruh, here, you come out to the yard. And like that helped break the ice.
San Fernando was short at DVI. I'll tell you that right now, boy. We were short. There were like 4 of us.
Yeah, Sacramento was deep. We was right down the street.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Sacramento people there, so it was like I was good. You know what I mean? And like it's like, but like when I've been to spots where we wasn't deep at all. You know what I mean? Where I was the only person from Sacramento in the yard. You know, right. But at the same time, I still got to walk the track. You know, it don't
walk the line.
It was what it was. You know what I mean? So, you know.
So looking back, you got a young Nate sitting in front of you right now.
Oof.
What are you gonna tell the boy? And get him to listen.
Man,
coming at him hard.
Honestly, I think we had to fade first, right? I think we'd have to fade. Honestly, if it was a young me, I think we had to fade first, and I had to whoop him, and then I'd have to talk to him. Maybe because I know he ain't gonna respect me. He ain't gonna respect me unless he know I'm with the shit too. Right. And me just telling him that ain't gonna work, and that's part of why I do it how I do it. It's like, you know, look, you can see who I am. I'm an open book. You know what I mean? You see, I was with the shit. I'm just out here, but basically trying to tell Cash. What would I say is like, I would break it down. I would break it down and explain to them the shit that they don't think about, or that I wasn't thinking about at that age. I wasn't thinking about the fact that now my daughter got to go most of her whole life without me. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about the fact that my mama, my auntie, and my grandma was gonna be gone when I came home. You know, I wasn't thinking about the fact that my baby mom had to move out the neighborhood because my homies wouldn't let her date nobody because she had kids by me. Right. You know what I mean? Every time she tried to date somebody, they trip on her, so she had to move out the state. And then I get mad because you taking my kids out the state when really it all boils down to being my fault. Right. You know what I mean? And I would probably try to break down those little things like, man, you don't get to wear your own clothes no more. You know what I mean? You don't get to all these things. It's like take away and get it, man. I much rather take the slow way over anything now. I wouldn't want that fast money for nothing. You know what I mean? But the most I can do is just hope he listen because I probably know he not, and just, you know, it's a bed for him, and they gonna have a bed for him. And it's only 2 boxes. You're gonna be in that cage, or you're gonna be in the ground, living like that, living the way I was living. And I mean, the most I could tell him is just, man, pay attention.
Everyone that I sat down with, bro, they ended up fucking shedding tears. You know what I mean? So I knew they were soft as cotton, as hard as, you know what I mean? They were soft.
And that's the thing. It's like, you got to remember when I was 19, 18, 17 years old, like all my uncles was ex-convicts. Like everybody was around me were all ex-convicts. They had all been in prison. Like all my Cuban uncles, I got Cuban, like basically adopted uncles. They're not my DNA, but they were around me my whole life. And then my real family, the ones that were around me on a daily basis were all pretty much ex-convicts or people out in the game. So for, like, say a guy that was to come out to prison trying to, whoa, you better come on. I went to juvenile hall as a preteen for shooting somebody. So it's like, you gonna do what? Right. Like, come on, man. You can't tell me nothing, man. Get away from me, man. Because it's 6 shots. It's 6 shots in this. Come on, man. I'll down you. Your career will be over.
So we're gonna get on to the horror stories for Patreon right now. I want you to go ahead and throw your channel up. I didn't realize we've already eaten up an hour, bro.
Okay, you know what I mean? Okay, that's good. I'm gonna be tired, but that's good. So, yeah, my channel is Nate Dogg 916 on YouTube, and Nate Dogg.
Yeah. Keep throwing it up, Brian. I'll call you right back. I'm doing an interview. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Thank you. Bye. Sorry,
Nate Dogg. Oh yeah, you good. It's Nate Dogg 916 on YouTube, and it's on Instagram. It's Nate Dogg .916.
Okay.
I think. So, hold on. No, it's Nate Dogg 916 on Instagram.
Hit like and subscribe if you like what he's bringing. And he's solid content. Yeah. There ain't no bullshit. But now we're gonna get to score. Facts. We're gonna get to what, you know, how we get our name inside. We're gonna go ahead and